Hey guys, it is travel season. I am currently just getting out of a conference in Phoenix, Arizona. I am walking back to my hotel room now. Sorry, it's kind of bright and could be loud. It's a little windy. It is the busy travel season. Spring and fall are just busy with work. I was in Vegas last week and now I am here this week. And I am going back to my hotel room. I'm gonna change and then I'm gonna head out and get some dinner, as well as I need to look for souvenirs for the little ones. I always try to bring them something home that reflects, where I am. So I want to bring them home something cactusy, because this is actually my first time in Arizona, and seeing all of the really huge cactuses has been so cool. I'll pass a couple here and I'll flip the camera when I pass them. But last night, if you are ever in Phoenix, last night I went to dinner at a place called the Macintosh, and it was fantastic. They have the best Brussels sprouts, some of the best I've ever had. So if you are ever here, that is a great place if you need a food recommendation. I'm gonna flip it real quick because here's a big cactus in front of me. Look at these guys. They're so big. It's so cool. It's so cool too when you're driving like on the highway and stuff, on the sides instead of trees. Sometimes you just see these big, huge, like 3 or 4 pronged cactuses. So cool. Anyway, the Macintosh, and tonight, I don't know where I'm going to dinner, so maybe I'll take you with me. Maybe this vlog will extend to that, but this trip has been a little bit of a harder one. The conference itself actually was really, really good, but my kids have been sick at home. And so, just as a mom, like, I just wish I was there to cuddle them and be with them when they're sick. And thankfully Dad's there. Dad does a wonderful job caring for our littles when I'm gone. And so they still have someone to cuddle, but sorry about that. I was going through like a wind tunnel. Anyway, back up to the room now. And I was just saying that it's hard to be away from home basically when the girls are sick. But in exciting news, I'm so excited to get home, because when I get home, well, we have Holy Week, but after that it's Easter this weekend. So I'm gonna prep some stuff. I have everything regarding the kids done at home. Like their Easter scavenger hunt is prepared and ready just to be set up. I have all their baskets ready. Like it's all good to go, ready to go. The only thing I don't have prepped already is brunch for Easter brunch. So I will probably do that maybe Saturday, but basically just some things to do, but basically all planned and ready to go. Just excited to do that when I get home. I haven't really seen them. So to get here, this conference specifically started on a Sunday. So I had to leave really early Sunday after having been gone the week before for a different conference. And so it's just been a long time without them right in a row, and I can't really FaceTime them when I'm on work trips. It kind of makes things worse for Dan at home, because then they have seen me, they want me, they cry because they remember that they miss me. Whereas if they don't see me at all, they kind of just like are having fun, they're distracted, they kind of forget, if that makes sense. So I just like haven't seen them, and I don't really get to talk to my husband because I've been on the West Coast. So by the time I'm done with my conferences at like 5, say, it's 8 there already. So he's, putting kids down, doing dishes, whatever. So then I'm getting dinner, and by the time I'm done with that, he's already asleep. So I haven't even really touched base with him much. So it's just been a lot. I'm excited to get home. And I just want to mention like just how good of a husband I have, because usually, honestly, when I leave for work trips, I try to have as many things prepared for him as I can, because I do most of those roles when I'm home. So it's just, hard when you're stepping into something that you don't normally do and you then have to do it all. So like, for example, one thing he always does is laundry. And I do like cooking. And so if he's ever gone and I'm in charge of laundry and like one more thing added to my plate, I know how hard that can be. And like, does it really get done when he's gone? Maybe, maybe not. But because I understand, like, we both have different roles, and when I'm gone, he has to care for them and feed them and do all the things, plus things that he doesn't normally have to take on. So I try to prepare everything that I can in advance. So I will go to the grocery store before I leave. I will make sure that I have enough meals in the freezer so that he can pull things out easily. I'll make sure the snacks are prepped so that he can easily make lunches for Isabel, or I just let her buy more than usual at school so that it's easy for him. Things like that. I try to make sure the house is clean so that it's easier for him to function rather than toys being everywhere. Things like that. I pull out homeschool stuff usually so that they have some activities to do and things to keep busy with. So that's basically what I do. But because I was just gone and I was only really home for one day, I was home Saturday. So I did go to the grocery store and I do have some freezer meals in the freezer, but I got some easy, like I got a rotisserie chicken. So that way, even though it's not frozen, he can still pull that out pretty easily, if that makes sense. But other than that, I did like nothing. Didn't pull anything out for him. Didn't make, I mean, actually we did clean up that Saturday night, but he's just been a trooper. And because the kids have been sick, they've actually been like throwing up. So he's been changing sheets every day, multiple times. He's been washing towels. He's such a trooper. And every morning he like sends me a text message saying like, good morning, like we're doing just fine. And it was a rough night, but everybody's happy. Or I'll get a picture at the end of the day with the kids all smiling. And so he's just such a good husband and does not complain and does not make me feel bad. And even though I kind of have that mom guilt, but anyway, that is it. So basically that's where I am. This is what's been going on. And I will show you my dinner tonight a little bit later. But the other thing I want to mention and just talk about and see if you are interested in is when I have some free time, when I am at a conference like this and I have no distractions, and then from like, you know, 5 to 10, I am by myself. I like to basically look at my home schedule, home life, productivity, all that thing, how I get all the things done, being a stay-at-home working mom, 2, 3 kids, you know, dealing with school, all that. And I like to see if I can find any more efficiencies, find better systems. Like, I just really like that. And so I was thinking about creating a course, a plan, a roadmap or something on how I do what I do and how I get all the things done and how I'm still like relatively sane. If that is something that you're interested in, let me know. Send me an email, message me on Instagram, comment on this video, but do something. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do it because it would take a long time to try to figure out how to make that a teachable, tangible, physical thing. So I will not spend the time to do that if that's not really something you're interested in. But I just throw it out there because I thought, you know, there might be some other people out there that would like some help with time management maybe as a mom. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm gonna go change my clothes and then we can head to dinner. All right, I am headed into dinner. I chose Publico. I was craving just like comfort food, pizza, cheese sticks, cheese and bread, basically.
I got some bruschetta. They had 3 different kinds, but I just chose the classic. And then this is their version of mozzarella sticks, but it's more like a cheese sandwich that's fried and then cut. It was really unique and good. And then I also went with just a classic pepperoni pizza. I wanted that classic greasy pizza. And then of course I had to top it off with dessert, so tiramisu it was.
All right, I'm back to the hotel now, so I'm gonna go pack and get ready for my flight in the morning. Bye.